ndo nakaribia inaenda ikiishaisha.
Dear fellow faithful and believer, welcome to this Monday morning after the Sunday of Veneration of the Cross according to the Orthodox traditions. I hereby come with a lot of pain in my heart, but also with a lot of hope. I would like us to recap the readings from yesterday and to contextualize the readings according to our situation in the Church of the African Orthodox Church of Kenya. A church that many people are not conscious about, neither do they have any history about it, especially the millennials and the Generation Z and Generation Alpha. The readings were taken from the book of Mark chapter 8, from verse 34 to verse 38. And then we read Mark chapter 9, verse 1. So the theme of this reading was how to follow Christ. Many people are not taught in catechism what is to follow Christ, because in catechism we are taught how to be loyal believers of the church. And those who serve the church or in different levels of leadership are taught how to serve the church. But there is no church without Christ. And if the church is for Christ, then we'd rather serve Christ. Because professional Christians who are paid to work for the church do not have a higher faith than those who pay the church to exist, and also for those professional Christians to exist. What is it to follow Christ? The book says, and Jesus called the people and his disciples unto him and said, if you want to be my follower, renounce yourself, take up your cross, and follow Jesus Christ. There is no two way about it. What is it? What does it mean to renounce yourself? It's to empty yourself. If you are a leader of a church department or administration or management or council or teaching and even sanctuary, whichever place you lead, you should empty yourself and know that you are not the one who is worthy to lead. It's only that you have been called and you have been chosen to serve, not to lead, to serve. Who are you serving? Now, that is a dilemma. Many people in the African Orthodox Church wish to be associated with the Holy Archbishopric or Holy Archdiocese of Kenya and Irinopolis, because this is the entity of the missionaries who represent the Greek Patriarchate of Alexandria in Kenya. And they are the people with the money. According to the constitution of the Holy Archdiocese, which is formerly Holy Archbishopric of Kenya and Irenopolis, their job is to borrow money from wealthy Christians in Europe, America, Australia, and all over the global north to help Africans and people from global south to become Orthodox. Why should they become Orthodox? Because Orthodox is an imperial Christian faith tradition. And so it has a culture in it, which we are taught to be part and parcel of. And the money that is expended on us, it is used for the goal and the objective of us becoming Orthodox. As Eastern Orthodox is, we should behave like Orthodox as Eastern Orthodox Christians and faithfuls behave. We should believe in what they have always believed in. And this will tell you why, this tells you the reason why the African Orthodox Church that was in Egypt and was replaced by the Greek Patriarchate of Constantinople in the 6th century were not loyal to what the imperial Christian organization under the Byzantine Empire was promoting in the ecumenical councils. So they will see fault in how you explain, how you understand the Bible. They will see fault in how you interpret the Bible, how you want to develop your encounter with Christ is a problem for them. What is the correct thing? Follow what those people who diligently and exemplary represented the imperial Christianity of the Byzantine Empire. And those are the people who became saints, at least, or blessed souls. I once told you that in 2013, when I celebrated a centenary of the African Orthodox Church, according to the books of history that are full in our university library, the people who made it possible for us to have a connection with the Byzantine Empire, which was represented at Alexandria. Alexandria was the only African base for the Byzantine Empire. Though Emperor Justin came shortly after the African Orthodox Church was removed from the Universal Church to come and bring now the authentic Greek Orthodox Church to Africa. And he tried to, at that time, the Maghreb and part of Eastern Africa and part of Northwestern Africa, they were already occupied by Arabs. The Arabs whom they collaborated with to remove the Patriarchate of the Copts from Alexandria, and it moved to Cairo. the same Arabs whom they cry foul every time whenever they talk about northern Cyprus and whenever they talk about Turkey, which was Constantinople, a grabbed land. So the grabbing of land has been seen as part of the tradition of the medieval time. And so you cannot be you that your empire is justified in grabbing land. But when your land is grabbed, you cry foul. To me, that is heretical. Call anything else that you think is heretical that does not represent the imperial Byzantine way of thinking and way of worldview. But even actions that are bad, examples of bad governance and bad legal frameworks in our universities are taken from the Byzantine Empire. You'll never be told that in the catechism until you go to university and you'll start seeing things differently. The idea of silencing people is not rooted from the Bible. Because for you to follow Christ, you need to empty yourself, not another person to empty you. Not another person to put a cross on you or their cross on you. Because if you want me to conform to what you believe in, you are placing your own cross on me. I don't think I'm ready for that. And I'll always stand for the truth because the Bible is there for us to read, to interpret according to our situations and circumstances. Read into the context and come up with a solution. Now, Christ again says, for anyone who wants to save his life will lose it. But anyone who loses his life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel will save it. And this is the whole enterprise that we are trying to do here. We are trying to lose whatever has been told is our salvation for the sake of Christ and the gospel. The African Orthodox Church, having begun as a movement in 2013, was formalized having begun as a movement in 1913, was formalized in 1929 as a school, Kikuyu Karing'a Schools Association. The missionary denied us the chance to register a church because they believe any church that was started by any African who has not passed through them was a heretical church. So the idea of a heretical church and heretical Christians did not start with the Greek Patriarchate of Alexandria in Kenya. It started with the missionaries from the Anglican, the missionaries from the Presbyterian, the missionaries from the Methodist Church, the missionaries from the American gospel missions. And so they denied us. We did not allow their way of Christianity because even for us, we saw fault in them. Inasmuch they were speaking so nicely about heaven, about angels who bear their names, about how we are supposed to convert to their faith and change our names because heaven cannot recognize Kamau, Moirore, Ganda, Wanjiru, and so on and so forth. You have to take their name because heaven belongs to them. That was a fault our forefathers who were not educated saw. And they saw this was a change in identity. Now, if Christ is the one who created Africans, why will he send people from Europe to come and change African identity? Why can't he just change it? What was all this idea about us having a natural revelation from God himself? And then for us to be part of what his son brought us salvation to the world, we have to go through another race other than directly from him. So these are the issues that our forefathers and our foremothers, our great-great-grandparents saw as a fault, and they decided we do not want these churches. We want our own for our own people. So the only thing they said is that these people have refused Christianity because they like alcohol, they like polygamy. By the way, we were not polygamous. Africans are polygynists. Polygamy is having many relationships, which is very rampant among Christians anyway. People are moving from one lover to another, and they do not want to commit themselves. Africans used to commit themselves to women. It was an official marriage to 1, 2, 3, whatever number of women you had, you used to pay. For this other culture from Europe, where women pay dowry, in Africa, men are the ones who pay dowry. So in Europe, women pay dowry. So it is very hard for a man to exercise polygyny. So the only thing they can do is polygamy, and it is a sin in their context. Also in our context is a sin. You do not move around with somebody you've not committed yourself by offering appreciation to their parents and being given that mandate to be a lover of that person. So these are the things that they try to interpret, that these people from Karing'a are refusing Christianity because they cannot be able to live without this. And another thing, they said that we condoned FGM. That's why we could not become Christians. I don't want to talk about FGM because it's a very long topic, but there is fault in how even today FGM is being fought. If FGM is bad, parents of these, or our mothers, are the ones who are supposed to say it is bad, and they are supposed to reject it themselves, and in the effort of trying to defend the dignity of their daughters. But if it is a woman coming from a global north with money and organizations to come and fight a culture, there is fault in that. Nothing is adding up. And many people, because when they see white people, they see money, they will want to take advantage of that sympathetic moment and show how they are suffering. They also told us that we are a patriarchal society and we don't want to become soft men. We want to oppress, suppress, and repress our women. Wrong. Our women were managers of the lands of their husband. A husband, during that time, land was in plenty. And when you wanted to expand your territory, the woman whom you marry first, if your land is bigger and she's not able to manage the whole of that land, you will not allow your land to become a bush, because another person will come and occupy that bush. And so what used to happen, in the spirit of polygyny, they the first woman was allowed to bring a woman to help her, and that became the wife. It is not a problem when Abraham is doing it. It is not a problem when Jacob is doing it, but it is a problem when Africans are doing it. So this brainwashing should come to a stop. Another thing, if a woman did not bear children, she would bring a woman who will bear children on her behalf. This is surrogacy. So the idea of polygyny was not about men enjoying life at the expense of women. It was about men's dignity being upheld by women, for these women to be seen as people who were valuable because they were empowered enough for them to empower their husbands. Today it is different. You empower a woman, you don't empower a husband, and then you want them to marry. What kind of marriage is that? An empowered woman and an empowered man. So this man will always be a threat to this woman, or a woman will be a threat to this man. So these were norms that brought order and equality, because men's business and economy was in the livestock. Women economy, that was an independent economy for women, was on land. And most of the food crops that were planted by women were their own assets, their own stocks. It is them who, if they needed more, they will get more children, because the economy was rightfully allowing it. It was subsistent economy, home economy. The man remained the spiritual leader of the home because the woman was married into the man's family. And so she becomes part of that family and brings knowledge, skills from their family to this family to make it better. So women used to empower families too. They used to make our economy better. They used to make our spirituality even better when they have children and when there are several women. That's a congregation. And whenever they were venerating their ancestors, you will venerate your family ancestors. And this woman, that is the only place I see that their ancestors were not venerated. And they were supposed to give birth to children for that home. That is the only sacrifice that we will say part of inequality was there, because this woman was a stranger in that home. But this stranger was rewarded by being given the mandate to manage as much land as possible. And a woman will not own land, because that was the only thing that made men to be able to lead families and society. So everybody has something. Today, even if we say there is equality, we all will be having money. And so somebody will tell you, whatever you have, I also have it. So there is no respect, there is no that kind of, you're supposed to be the head. So today women are also head and men are also becoming neck. And when you guys are complaining about homosexuality and lesbianism, I wonder what you're saying, because already it is rooted from our families. Traditional African families structures have been destroyed. Anyway, these are not the things that we were defending in Christianity as African Orthodox Church Karing'a. We were defending the dignity of us being created by God, the natural revelation that we had received from God, and the continuation into special revelation which we accepted, but we did not like the character and the practices of the missionaries who took the land that God gave us by force. The earlier ones were given, but how they taught the children of the parents then, when these children came out of those missionary schools, they were changed people, they were rebellious, they were not respectable people. So how can you allow your children to go where the children of your relative or neighbor went and became defiant to the parent? That was the context. People were killed. People were denied medicine of diseases that came with the missionaries. Some of the diseases probably were in our bodies, but we were happy living with them because we could manage them with our natural foods. So we used to have preventative medical care. But now the missionaries are coming with curative, meaning that there must be a problem for them to solve. And this is how even our politics, church leadership, and economies are in. Create a problem and solve it. And you make people busy. And you make people honor you, see you as the savior. There is only one savior who is telling us that if you save yourself, you lose your life. I don't want to continue to the other places, but I'll read so quickly. And indeed, what can a man offer for exchange, in exchange for his life? For anyone in these adulterous, polygamous, and sinful generations, people who oppress others, is ashamed of me and my words, the Son of Man will be ashamed of him when he comes in the glory of the Father and with the holy angels. And he said unto them, Jesus Christ repeated and said, I tell you solemnly, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the kingdom of God come with power. I read that from the Jerusalem Bible. Now I'll tell you how this generation is adulterous and sinful. To be adulterous, to adulterate, is to spoil. Christianity spoiled the African way of spirituality. We allowed because there was the message of salvation by Jesus. We don't have a problem with that. How that was adulteration. Taking our lands, putting systems of governance and politics and economies that we were not part and parcel of, we were forced into, that is adulteration. And so oppression, suppression and repression is seen so much in the missionary Christianity. Today, the AOCK is the most suppressed entity of the organization, where the Greek Patriarchate is the umbrella continental body. The Holy Archbishopric is the company that brings in the money. And the African Orthodox Church of Kenya is the church registered under the Societies Act, the law of Kenya. Now, when an entity again comes from the Patriarchate of Alexandria that is called Orthodox Towers Management Company Limited, and takes properties that were taken from Kenyans through the Holy Archbishopric or Archdiocese of Kenya and Irinopolis, which it acquired those properties by building churches. So if you want your church to be built, bring your title. Today, there is a title that was given to that company by my grandfather, the late Reverend Father Proto-Presbyter Eleftherius Edward Miruri Ndwaru. These properties have never been built, but the company has been holding those titles for very many years, 30 years to be precise. Whenever you talk about this, you're told to be silent. Today, I don't want to be silent because this is the question that I asked when we were forgiving one another. And I said, you cannot be forgiven for taking properties that now, when the Kenyan court gave us back those properties, they are becoming expensive for us to reacquire them. But the order was given in 2024. And no leadership of the African Orthodox Church has spoken to the congregation. No leadership of the African Orthodox Church has spoken to the vicars. And these vicars have not even spoken to their priests. And so there is a symbolic suppression and oppression in this matter. So churches were built. It is very easy to quantify how much that church cost. Very easy to quantify how much our priests have been paid since the coming of the Holy Archbishopric of Kenya and the Rhinopolis Company. It is very quick to quantify. There is paper trace, there is valuation, okay? There are records. So you cannot put people in limbo and darkness because you helped them. In fact, you offered to help. We did not force. But if this money is to be given back to the company so that we can acquire back our assets, let it be so. Back our assets, let it be so. Because this was the argument in the court. So, they built the church. If your church is permanent, built by missionaries, know that your title changed from African Orthodox Church to Holy Archbishopric of Kenya and Rhinopolis. And around 1990s, late 1990s, it changed and they removed Rhinopolis. Recently, it changed around 2015 to become the Holy Archdiocese. When we started having bishops, it became an Archdiocese of Kenya and Rhinopolis. Again, Rhinopolis came back because our Archbishop is supposed to oversee Eastern Africa region. Now, this case, it may not be visible, but it is a court case that was that pitted court case that reads in the commercial and admiralty division, HCCC number 502 of 2015. This is the first time we heard that our lands had been taken from the Holy Archbishopric, which built our churches so that they can acquire our titles, to Orthodox Towers Management Company Limited, which is a Greek Patriarchate company. It is not me. I posted this and I was called and I was told to remove the post. Now, these are facts I'm showing to you on African Orthodox TV, which again, I know it will be suppressed and I may be victimized for this. But I said I will not keep quiet. There must be a prophetic voice. The people who keep quiet are complacent to the people who are suffering in Kenya. People give their money. People are building churches, but their lands, the lands where they are investing in, will be taken by other people. Now that there is a court order, that cannot happen because the appeals were quashed. Now this case pits Orthodox Towers Management Company Limited, the first plaintiff, because they were accused, and I'll tell you the people who accused them, So they went to complain. A plaintiff is a complainant. Orthodox Archbishopric of Kenya and Irinopolis, the second plaintiff, versus Prime Bank Kenya Limited and the African Orthodox Church of Kenya registered trustees who were proposed as interested party. So they were accused by Prime Bank. Okay. Now, the people who represented the African Orthodox Church, I don't want to go into the details of the case, but I wanted you to see the brave men who decided to be part of this court case, and they are mostly dead. Reverend Father, yes, here are their names in this other now. That was 2015. So this is 2022. So the case continued to 2022. Now, this moved from the commercial court to environmental court. Now the trustees knew what was happening, that their lands were being sold or being taken away from them. It is so unfortunate that leaders tell us to pretend. They keep us quiet. They used to give money, but now there is no money. So these wazes are all dead. I want to emphasize that we have a new board of trustees who were elected in Naivasha. Members of the church and priest fraternity were never told. It was done in secrecy. So it is my appeal that these board members of trustees are not bona fide. They are illegitimate. Because even since that time, nothing. They have done nothing. So these again are people who are pinpointed and put in those positions for them to be used. They are puppets. Some of them are my fellow priests. Some of them are my leaders. But they are puppets. In the environmental court, the people who took the matter to court and they became plaintiff, now we started complaining. We were annexure. We were annexed in the court case between National Bank and these two companies, Greek companies. Now we went to court and accused these companies, and the court case was in the Environmental and Land Court at Nairobi, Environment Land Case 525 of 2015. So that case was again put forward by the trustees, whose name of blessed memory, who represented the African Orthodox Church of Kenya, Father Nicholas Mukoma Gashegi, Father Moses Ngugi Gichuhi, Father Peter Ng'ang'a Mishara, and Mr. Fred Kago Kabuchi. They were suing on behalf of the African Orthodox Church. Who are they suing? Orthodox Archbishopric of Kenya and Irinopolis as the first defendant. Now they are defending themselves. And the Orthodox Towers Management Limited as the second defendant. These things have never been explained by anybody. Since this time, I engaged these elders. And when we were having meetings at St. Nicholas, we had to go with them to the Wakili, who is called Mr. Ingutia. He's at Old Mutual House, Kimathi Street. I think it is office number 206, something like that. And he told us our problem where the Greeks are taking advantage of us is that the head of the African Orthodox Church is called a chair. They should have a religious title. These people were told, you don't need a company, a foreign company, to give you money. If these assets you're fighting for are your assets, then go get an asset manager or a wealth manager. They will help us convert this asset into liquid cash, and we'll be able to run our church as independent as other churches are being run in Kenya. That was the case. Now the African Orthodox Church has accused the two companies. This is another case that continued in 2024, and the ruling was given that all properties should be given to the African Orthodox Church of Kenya. It was in the Environmental Land Court at Nairobi, Environment and Land Case 525 of 2015, under Judge Joe Mboya J. On February, is the same judge who adjudicated the others, on February 29, 2024. Okay? So all properties should be given back to the African Orthodox Church of Kenya. And yet we are told to keep quiet. You do not post on social media how we have bad governance and how people are pretending in the name of religion. And they never tell us, even these bishops who are from Kenya, that when they are consecrated at Alexandria, the ultimate mandate they are given is to go and make those people loyal to the patriarchate. That is something they are always told. And that's why Bishop Gaduna was defrocked, because he was not loyal to the patriarchate. He didn't know the patriarchate. If he was to be truly loyal, he would have been loyal to the African Orthodox Church of America and that of South Africa. So the final court case, when they appealed, okay, these two companies appealed. And when they appealed, it was quashed. Again, went to the same judge, the same court, the same file. But now that was 2024. An appeal was taken in June 2024 between this appeal was by the Orthodox Towers Management Limited as the second plaintiff, and the Orthodox Archbishopric of Kenya and Renopolis Limited as the second defendant. So this appeal, they were defeated, and it upheld the first ruling. And this is what we are supposed to go by as our strength for us to bring back our properties. Now, let me tell you how we have been thrown into the bus. I have consulted different lawyers, and they have said, for you to get all these properties, you need to open a file with a law firm, because you don't have a resident lawyer. And then we are supposed to pay the wakili this property, 1.5% of the property that is in question. In 2015, this property was worth 1.5 billion. In 2024, when the case was ended and a judgment was given, this property is worth 2.2 billion. I'd like to give you the list of the properties, so that when you're fasting, you know, if you didn't have a prayer item, I've given you a prayer item. Now, as we are progressing, next Sunday will be the Sunday of John the Ladder, because the African Orthodox Church needs to go back to where it was. A liberating church. It liberated this country. It cannot fail to liberate itself and its assets. So, property number 1, Dagoretti Riruta 1093. I will now just mention them. Next one, Dagoretti Kangemi, 372. Dagoretti Kino, T, 377. Dagoretti Rodemitu, 501. Kiambu Lari, 697. Dagoretti Kino, T, 570. Gilgil Block 1, 7279. Gilgil Karonga Block 3, 604. Kapomboi Kalongolo Block 1, Kirita 14. Loitoktok Endonet, this is one of what my grandfather gave out, stroke 666. Loitoktok Entarara, stroke 673. Kajiado Kitengela, 19530. Kajiado Ewaso Kidong, 3364. Kajiado Ewaso Kidong, 1662. Ruguru Chagashika, 973. Ruguru Gashika, 987. Kanyokanko Kawere 2, 3442. Kanyamkago Kawere 2, stroke 3443. South Mugirango, stroke 2374. Kakamega Ivora 478. Kakamega Chamakanga 4, stroke 461. N Maragoli Lusengeli, stroke 915. W Bunyore Ebusak Mat 269. Tiriki Itsambai 1530. Tiriki Gisambai 1626. Naivasha Maraigushu Block 4, 432. Nyandarua Kahoro 2123. Kijabe Block 1, 3726. Karai Gikambura 1332. Laikipia Kinamba Mwenje Block 1, 3110. Laikipia Lariak stroke 289. Miti Mingi Mbaruk Block 5, 443. Bahati Kabatini Block 1, 62929. Bahati Kabatini Block 1, 6230. Suna East Manyata 2028. So the application here, Mr. Ada Ingutia is the one who filed all these assets. I remember when we went there, this was this. They took me there because I sell properties. And it was in 2017. My main mandate was only one, to give them the valuation of the land, which I gladly did. I sent the valuation to the email that was created by Father Laban Nyotu. He was the proposed Secretary General during that time. So I developed even a logo, because I found a logo in my grandfather's files that was developed by Bishop Gaduna and other church elders, where they were planning to start their own company for the African Orthodox Church to handle all these assets and investments, that was proposed to be called Kenya Orthodox Church. And this process was done by a lawyer called Bombo Kyalo, who was recently killed because of 72 million church money scandal. And so I am pleading to you that the leaders of this church who lead us are pinpointed because they know something, and they are silent because they may have benefited from something. That is not rocket science. It is something that you can see. The reason why we are not able to move is because there is a lot of secrecy in between these leadership from these two companies the African Orthodox Church of Kenya, which needs liberation. And so I have sought for interview with these leaders, but they keep on postponing. Now, my effort is to make sure that all this information, whoever wants them, DM me and I'll gladly send it to you. Be blessed, and may God protect you and save us, because we cannot save ourselves. Thank you.